everyone. Welcome to our last installment of Pray, Forgive, Heal, a journey through the Song of Prayer. We've made it. We're at the last section, which is called the Holiness of Healing. And this section is just really a recap and really beautiful and comforting. If you haven't read it, I suggest you do so. Also, there's the audio of me reading it that you can listen to. It is long. It's like 7 minutes audio because it is a long section. But this video today should be short and sweet. So we'll see how that goes. So this section, again, like I said, is kind of just a review and telling you, what you've got to look forward to. If you can forgive, if you can work on praying and healing, what is promised you, what is God is promising us. So the first part that I wanted to reference, I love this line where he says, forgiveness shines its merciful reprieve upon each blade of grass and feathered wing and all living things upon the earth. That's in paragraph 2 of this section 4. And isn't that just beautiful? Forgiveness falls upon every blade of grass. It's like our world's just going to be this beautiful place where everything is forgiven, where there's light everywhere. And when you think about it, I know for me, realizing that I am the light of the world and that the light comes out of me and lights up everything in my world, so that it's my choice whether to shine the light. It's up to me. And if I shine the light, then forgiveness falls on every blade of grass and every feathered wing and everything that is here. And that forgiveness, which is coming from me, will shine on everything. So that's awesome. And then the next part that I wanted to talk about in this section, it's just really comforting. I find this section just as like, just letting it all go. And in fact, one of my favorite parts, which is in paragraph 7, says, be still an instant. First of all, be still an instant. Just that. How many times is that said in different ways in the Course? A lot. So it must be really important. So if we can just remember to stop and be still, that's the secret. So to continue, it says, be still an instant. Underneath the sounds of harsh and bitter striving and defeat, there is a voice that speaks to you of me. Hear this an instant and you will be healed. Hear this an instant and you have been saved. So it's in that place of stillness, that place of silence, when we can get underneath the ego voice, which is the one of striving, which is the one of defeat, which is the thoughts of this world that make things hard and complicated. Yesterday I was spending a moment, I was blessed with some free time that I was not anticipating. And I spent some time just sitting in silence. And one of the things that I received was that this moment, every moment that we spend connected to our truth, is simple and easy. Okay? It's the simple and easy way to do things. We make things hard and complicated with our illusions, with our ego mind. That is the ego's game, to make things as hard and complicated as possible. But truth is simple and easy. It's the simplest and easiest way to go about life. Okay? So that is what you get from sitting in silence, from getting underneath all those ego voices and connecting to your higher self, to your God self, to your Christ self. The answers just come simply and easy. Now, we may not think they're easy, but what part of it is that doesn't think it's easy? It's the ego part that doesn't want to let go, thinks letting go is hard, forgiving is hard. It's not. It's not when you can make that shift. And it's actually much easier than walking around with resentments, than walking around not forgiving. Okay? And then I love this last paragraph, which is paragraph 10, and I'm just going to read the whole thing because it's so awesome. So now return your holy voice to me. The song of prayer is silent without you. The universe is waiting your release because it is its own. Be kind to it and to yourself and to me. I ask but this, that you be comforted and live no more in terror and in pain. Do not abandon love. Remember this, whatever you may think about yourself, whatever you may think about the world, your Father needs you and will call to you until you come to Him in peace at last. So to me, that is just such an act of self-forgiveness to, just to know that my Father is there patiently waiting for me. He doesn't condemn me. He doesn't tell me I failed when I didn't listen to guidance. He just sits there and waits, and he is always there. And all I have to do is choose love. And it's okay when I don't, when I make decisions that aren't the choice for love. I feel it. And it's an opportunity to say, oh, wow, okay, I could have made a different choice there. And to use one of the tools I have in my toolbox, and hopefully you have some, whether it's I'm not at peace prayer from the Course, whether it's Ho'oponopono, whatever it is, to give it over and to not feel guilty, because God's not making us feel guilty. He's not holding anything against us. He's there whenever we're ready. And He just waits, and He loves us, and He's there to comfort us. So basically, that's what I have for today. This video still turned out to be way longer than I thought it was going to be. So whatever. But I'm so grateful and thankful that you joined me on this journey. I honestly can't believe it's over. At the beginning, 15 weeks seemed like a long time. But I'm so glad I made the commitment to do it. To be honest, it's like the first time I followed through on something this long, so that's awesome. I'm glad that I did it, and I'm glad that you were here with me. I love you so much. I'm not sure what's next. I'm waiting for guidance, and if the Holy Spirit wants me to see you again in this way, then it will happen. But otherwise, I am one with you in spirit, and I love you so much. Bye-bye.